And we're inside right now with Piper featuring Christel LaGuerre with the song Where I'm From. And guys, you know I told you guys I had somebody special coming into the studio. I had a little superstar coming into the studio. I didn't let you guys know who it was. And I have the one and only Piper right here, right now. Say hello to the Hot 98 listeners real quick.
Hello, listeners. What up?
How you feeling today?
Real good.
You feeling excited?
Yeah, hearing the song being played right now, you know.
You should be scared though. Like you feel excited, but you should be scared.
Scared because.
Yeah, you should really be scared because you never know what I'm gonna ask you right now.
Yes, I'm worried. I'm a bit worried. You know?
I'm glad you're worried, but in the meantime, let's let the listeners hear the song a little bit more. We're inside with the song Where I'm From. I want you guys to get a vibe for the song. Then we're gonna start the interview with Piper, so keep it locked.
Okay.
Yeah, you should be scared right now. I said, he looks so scared, and he really shouldn't be. Now, the first things first. Now, a lot of artists have meaning behind their names. A lot of artists have all kind of weird meanings. You know, Mims, he said his name stood for Music is My Savior. You know, Bungie Garland had like a really dramatic meaning behind his name. Yeah. I want to know, where did you get Piper from? Where did that really come from?
All right. Once upon a time, I was in primary school a lot of years ago, and actually, the name, it was a nickname I had since I was about 9 that one of my classmates gave me. At that time, there was a wrestler named, Rowdy Piper was his name?
Roddy Piper.
Rowdy Piper. And I don't know how I ended up with the name Piper. See, my name is Rodney, and not Roddy. But at that time, they was like, oh, somebody said it once.
Something like that.
Yeah, and it got stuck. And then I tried to get away from it. The more I tried to get away from the name, it was
just following you, so you decided to just go with it.
Yeah, just go with it.
And that was a good idea. Okay, so that's awesome. But when did you actually get involved with music? I mean, I know at one point you were known as a rapper turned into soca producer. Mm-hmm. Okay, so tell us a little about your musical background.
Well, I was in a group called Futurestyles.
I was about to ask you about that. You running ahead.
Okay. Yeah, that's where it started from. We started, we had a group named Futurestyles with Vince, Sue, and Smurfless. Shout out to them. And that's where I already got my start on songs and whatever. So we used to do little rap songs and stuff like that. And what happened was, when we started to get into actually recording the songs, that's when we realized how expensive studio production is.
Yeah.
So we decided to we needed one of us to start producing. So that was me. They picked me to do that.
Nice.
Yeah, and then I fell in love with producing and then started producing for other artists. I kind of put the mic down for a while and started producing for people.
Why? Because you thought it was making some money?
Actually, no. It was, I didn't make a cent.
Oh, it was for free?
Yes.
I know a lot of artists are listening right now and they're like trying to get your number right now.
But, I produced. I started with hip hop, then in producing, I met a lot of soca artists, and then I started producing for them, and that kind of put me into learning how the soca thing works and whatnot. And I fall in love with soca too, so I started to produce a lot of that. And some years passed, and I was like, I put down the studio, and I was like, nah, I want to
get back into
doing music. And I tried once,
it wasn't really there yet.
It wasn't really there yet, so I stepped back again, and then last year, all of a sudden, I just decided to do Where I'm From.
Nice.
And that was, I think, so far from all the music I've done solo, that was the best song I've done so far. So, and it just got me working on this project that we're on now.
Awesome. Yeah. All right, we're going to have to take a short commercial break. When we come back inside, guys, we have the one and only Piper inside the studios, and I will be asking him a lot more great questions. So definitely keep it locked. You do not want to miss it. Trust me. Keep it locked. Inside right now, a Piper featuring Nnika Francis, and of course, Piper is inside the studio with us right now, and the crowd goes wild. He actually created the crowd. That was awesome. So, you were talking to us a little bit a while ago about Futurestyles crew. So, I'm going to ask you some more about that, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day.
Back in the day, you guys were actually contestants in Talent Search. Yes. For those of you guys who don't remember what Talent Search was. Yeah, that was way back in the day.
Back in the day.
Yeah, that was
at the Trade Center.
At the Trade Center.
Yeah, okay. So, tell us a little bit about that experience.
It was the biggest lesson that we got in music so far. Like, that's when we just started doing music together as a group, and I was new into music. I got recruited into the crew probably about 3 weeks before the show.
Wow.
Yeah. And I had to write my verse and do everything on my own. So, and then Vince, who was the leader of the group, kind of helped a lot in getting us ready for it. And then we didn't win. That was the show that Baby Killer at the time, Mr. Killer, he won. That was like
big time.
His biggest show at that time, yeah. And there was a lot of talent that came from that show, and we learned a lot. And and we moved on from there to other things.
All right, so now tell us a little bit about your affiliation with Smokescreen Entertainment and how it led to the creation of your own studio production company, Grizik Production.
Records, yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah. After, as I said before, when we went to production, when I started doing production and stuff like that, me and or most people know him as Fever. Me and Fever came together. I was back in the day again to create. We created a studio practically in the bedroom. We had this all stuff that we just salvaged together and created this studio.
This is sounding so normal. There are a lot of guys doing this right now. So they're probably like, what are you talking about?
We moved along from there a lot. But we put all kind of things together to create a studio. And it was me, Fever, Nnika at the time. We started producing songs for the other talent search shows. So we started to look for artists who made it to the finals of the other shows, and me and Fever would find them and get them ready for the finals.
Yeah.
So that's where we worked together a lot in stuff like that, because there was a group, Juice's old group, Unit 5 at the time. I don't know if you remember them.
Yeah, I remember them.
Sonika.
I don't know if Juice is too happy about us talking about.
That was like, he was R&B before he was in soca, so
I know.
a lot of people that are prominent now in music. There's a lot of them that their first studio experience probably would have been in that room.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now you took a long hiatus. Okay, we spoke about that a little while ago.
Mm-hmm.
What were you doing within that time? People are probably like, what was going on between 2007 and 2013? Like Piper then disappeared, and Piper, like, what's going on?
All right. Well, got married, had kids, working, being an adult, I guess.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay.
That's what happened, because it was most of the music, the first set of music that I did, we was in college at the time, so we had all the time in the world, you could say. And we thought it would last forever, and then
but it really doesn't last forever.
And then the first bill comes up, and you're like, oh, I have to get a job now.
Yeah, yo, it got real. It got real.
Yeah.
We're gonna get right back into the music. When we come back into the flavors written from Splash Mass 2K14. A lot of people were probably surprised when they heard you on a soca track. Like, what is going on?
I'm still surprised myself.
How did Adigan and Salty get you onto that? I just do not understand how they convinced you.
It was an experiment. It was Adigan sent me some beats around Carnival time. I was like, Adigan, I need some beats. I didn't think soca yet. I was saying I want from the hip hop production that you do, because they have also a lot of rap beats and whatnot.
Yeah.
And he sent that beat, and I listened to it, and just as a fan of soca, I just liked the beat, not thinking I'll put a song on it. And bit by bit, I was like, I had to go listen to that, so I sent him some vocals. And before you know it, we decided, well, that's the song. We put the song on the rhythm, and that was it. But it was an experiment. Rapping on a soca beat.
It was an experiment. I like how you say that. Now let's talk about collaboration. Now you've collaborated with a lot of artists. I mean, we've heard you in songs right now with Nnika, and we heard you with Christel LaGuerre. I know you were on MBYS's Burning Sky mixtape on the song Burning Sky.
Yes.
I love that song. I don't have an edited version, so I can play that today. And of course, I mean, I know you're the collaborator with Vinsu, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, so now my question is, we want to know what is going on with you in terms of collaborations. I mean, I saw a little snippet of something from your vlog saying that you're expected to be collaborating with an Atlanta-based rapper named Show.
Yeah, already. Yeah, it did. Yeah.
Right. So tell us a little bit about that. I want to know about that.
Yeah. What's going on with that is the current project that I'm working on. Actually, it's two different projects. Is a 10-track. Like an LP, is just a promotional CD that I want to do.
Nice.
With all my songs. But also there's this project that I'm working on called the 50 Features, where I'm going to be featuring on 50 different songs. So 50 songs belong to other people.
Nice.
Yeah. And most of it, because I'm over there in Atlanta, I decided to focus on a lot of the Atlanta-based rappers.
Nice.
And it's so far going well. As you see on the vlog, you will have seen that I did a verse on someone else's song. You'll be seeing a lot more of those. And I like doing songs with people. If I like your music, I want to do something with you just to see, you know what I mean, to learn from that person and stuff like that.
I definitely cannot wait to hear the 50 features. That sounds insane.
Yeah, it's hard as ever, but it's
of course it'll be hard. It's 50 songs, regardless. That's a tough thing to do. I cannot wait to hear that. But of course, I mean, the collaborations I've heard so far are amazing.
Thank you.
I love the Burning Sky one. Shout out to my boy MB.
Yes.
I absolutely love that song. And I mean, I really wish I could play it for you guys, but I really can't. And when I get an edited version, I'll link you guys.
Yeah, just to say something about MB, I mean, when I listened to, I heard the mixtape before this one.
Living Legend, right?
Living Legend.
Okay.
Someone sent me that mixtape and I was so impressed.
He's an amazing young artist.
Yes.
I mean, I had him on the show already, so I mean, I play his music here as well. So I know a lot of people listening right now already heard about MBYS.
Yeah.
So it's pretty amazing. You know, he's pretty good.
Yes, and as soon as I heard that mixtape, I contacted him one time. I've never met him.
Waste no time.
Yeah, I've never met him in real life yet. I've never met him. And I just like, yo, love the music. We have to do something. And then he sent me a beat, and he's like, yo, working on this. If you want to do something, send it to me. Let me see if I like it. Sent him the verse. And he put it on the mixtape. So
hold up, you've never met him in real life?
Never met him.
This is like Catfish almost.
Yeah.
Like I need to make.
And that's the same thing. Even with where I'm from, Christel LaGuerre.
Yeah.
I never met Christel LaGuerre till
the video shoot.
Till
I
the
guess.
video shoot.
Oh my gosh, that is insane.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about mixtapes on your personal note. Now or Never, the mixtape / documentary film. Tell us a little about that. I'm hearing it's coming soon. It's coming soon.
Like
When is
right
soon?
now, we're in the process of filming the documentary. As you see, there's a camera in the studio and stuff like that. So
I'm really mad about the camera today, by the way.
So all of these little snippets you'll be seeing the journey to how we created this tape. So I like to as you see the vlog on the website.
Yeah.
I like to always just keep to document everything I do on video, so that I could look back at it and see, like, always just for memories to be like, yeah,
awesome.
That's how we created it.
All right, well, we're going to take a short commercial break. When we come back inside, of course, I got a lot more to ask Piper about. And then he got some information to let you guys know about. So keep it locked. Like, where did you get the why did you come up with the concept to actually write a song about LaGuerre? Like, everybody knows about LaGuerre, but nobody would think to write a song about LaGuerre.
And that real bothered me because when I did the song, it was just because I was just trying to be like doing hip hop, and everyone would just expect something else, like a regular hip hop song.
Yeah.
Especially after where I'm from, they expected rap on the song, you hit a chorus, rap on the song, you hit a chorus, and that was it. I was like, nah, I want to do something very, something that to do with the culture.
Yeah.
But something that no one really talks about. And I just thought that there was the mythology behind LaGuerre was never put into song. And I just thought that I had to do something that, you know what I mean, like tell the story of it. So it's almost like a history book. If you listen to the song, and if you actually read about what the LaGuerre is, it's really accurate, and it's pretty creative, I think, how it came together, and yeah.
Awesome. So now, right about now, we need you to let people know how they can contact you, things like that. 'Cause, I mean, you can't come all the way here and then nobody knows how to contact you. Makes no sense, right? Okay.
All right. First, anyone listening now and you have your phone right now, go to Twitter or Instagram, any one of those, and just type in Piper473. That's PIPER 473.
And also, that is his YouTube channel.
Yes.
So definitely check out Piper473.
Yeah, so on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter,
and PiperPlanet.com.
Instagram, and PiperPlanet.com. Yeah, thank you.
I know, right? I had to help him. Facebook.com/Piper473 as well. And we also have some booking information. We have numbers, etc. I can link you guys with that as well. So if you need to book him for a show, etc.,
Asia Munroe.
You definitely call me. I'll link you up with the number, the USA number, the Greens number. I can link you guys up with that. Definitely. Usually, anytime I have someone in the studio, we make them do something, that is strictly for Hott 98. Would you be able to give us a little Hot 98, you know?
Hot 98.
You make people do a Hot 98 freestyle, but we're kind of running out of time, so I'm going to just let you sing along to one of your songs, okay? So, definitely keep it live. You got a lot still to come. It's like right now, the turn down for what? 473 edition, Piper and Loose Cannon. And Piper's inside the building right now. How you feeling?
I just love to hear this song.
I know, me too. I'm loving it. I play it a lot, so I'll be honest. I actually love this song. So shout out to you guys on this one. Definitely shout out to Vigorous and Major. They were also inside the studio around Carnival time, so a lot of love going out to them. I know they're always locked on as well, so you can send your love to them yourself. So tell me, before you leave, anything else you would like to say to the Hot 98 listeners? I'm not going to torture you today.
I just want to say, any other, there's a lot of things coming. No, we're working on the No or Never CD with 10 new tracks you're going to be hearing. The first one's going to be released hopefully by the end of this month, and the 10 tracks will be between now and like in the beginning of next year.
Nice.
Those 10 songs will be released. All free. You just go on to piperplanet.com. And again, any other social networks, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Piper473. Piper 473.
Yeah, thank you for spelling it. You might have had some people trying.
Some people spell Piper with 2 P's and P-I-P-P.
Try 2 P's or try some kind of random spelling. Piper with the A. Yeah, thank you so much for telling us that. And thank you so much for coming into Hot 98.
Thanks for having me here.
Of course, we'll definitely invite you another time. Once you're on the island, we'll definitely invite you again. And the next time, you have to do the Hot 98 freestyle. I'm letting you pass today because I'm running out of time. And I have a couple segments I still have to do.
All right.
But the next time you come here, I am warning you. Okay?
I can promise you the drops. A freestyle drop. I'll send that one for you.
All right, no problem. You guys keep it live. Coming up next, we got the segment known as Music 101 as I take you guys on the musical.